Hi everybody, it's me, Allie, and you're watching Be the Candy. I am back after 2 weeks of not filming anything for you guys. It's been kind of crazy. I told you, like in my About Me a couple months ago, that I was starting school to be a nurse, and I'm 27 years old. So it's a big deal for me to go back to school and redo all that. So that just started last week, the semester. So I've been really busy preparing and doing homework. I'm going to school full-time, and I also work full-time, and you guys know I have babies and husband, and so it's been kind of crazy. So I apologize for not updating. It wasn't very lively in my life as far as weight loss goes. My last update, well, I'll get to that in a second. First, let me just do let me let you know in case you're new. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on November 18th, 2016. I previously had the lap band done on February of 2012. And with lots of complications, I decided to go ahead and have that removed and converted to VSG. So, best decision so far that I've ever made. Very happy, and it's working better than the lap band ever did in the first 3 months. And I had the lap band for 5 years. So, I had that done with Dr. Suh at Suh Bariatric at Inland Valley Medical Center in Wildomar, California. And what else do I have to tell you? Okay, so my stats. I started this process. I don't remember what I started out with lap band. I don't even think I just didn't use my FitnessPal back then. So however I kept track of my weight loss wasn't on my phone, so I don't have records back that far. And I don't remember off the top of my head. I have a really bad memory. But I was in the same vicinity as I was at the beginning of this process. So, starting back in September of 2016, when I started the process to get approved for VSG, or when I was approved, I think it was September I got approved. Or no, September, I did all of the pre-work, and then they were submitting it to insurance. I don't know. My videos would tell that story. But I started out at 243 pounds. That is the highest I know of that I've ever been, and I've ever seen on a scale. And through my pre-op diet, I went down to 229 pounds on the day of surgery. And then my last video I came to you, I was at 198 pounds, which was my first time in Wonderland. And then for 2 weeks after that, I think maybe it was 1 week. I feel like I filmed week 7. So maybe it was 1 week. I think it was 1 week of not filming. Yeah, it was 1 week. Maybe a little more. But I stalled at 198. And I was at 198 all through last week. And I was trying to figure out what it was. I didn't tell you guys this last time because I don't think I had started it yet, but I had to introduce a little bit of caffeine into my day. So I started drinking like half caffeinated drinks. Yeah, that was last weekend, so I haven't told you that yet. And so at first I was really nervous, like maybe there's something to this that I shouldn't be having caffeine. And I know a lot of people are allowed to have caffeine after surgery, but my particular surgeon just says no caffeine. I think it has to do with hunger stimulation, but for me it honestly does the opposite. When I have caffeine, I don't feel hungry. I have to force myself to eat more so than I do without it. And it acts as a diuretic, so it doesn't cause me to gain weight personally. So I had a really tired week and I needed some caffeine, so I started drinking half caffeinated like small coffee, and with sugar-free. If I do any cream or anything like that, I always do sugar-free. So at first I was thinking, oh my gosh, I hope that I didn't screw myself up. But what I noticed was not only was I doing that, but I was minimizing the amount of water I was drinking, and I wasn't getting my amount of water in. So towards the end of last week, I like, you know, jumped on myself about that, and if I have coffee, I have to finish my water through that day. As soon as I started getting that water back in one day I dropped 2 pounds. So today, after all of this, I can finally tell you, today I weighed in at 195. So over the weekend, pretty much, I lost 3 pounds just because I made myself start drinking water, the amount of water I'm supposed to be drinking. That's all I've done that's changed. I'm still drinking half caffeinated coffee. I'm eating the same amount I always have, which that has not changed since surgery. I still can barely eat 2 ounces. I mean, there's times when I don't eat a whole 2 ounces, but always 2 ounces more than fills me up. I can't go any further than that per serving. So that's good. So nothing else has changed other than that. I did start working out, and I was wondering, that could be because for some reason throughout my life, as soon as I start working out or doing any weights or anything like that, I do tend to stall for some reason. I don't know why. So that could have been it too, but I think it's more has to do with how much water I was not getting in. So yes, I did start working out. I don't think I showed you a picture of the little gym that we made in our house, but we have, we bought those Select Tech dumbbells from Bowflex, and it's kind of neat because you can just turn it around, like turn the sides, and you can tell it how much weight you want it to pick up. So you can pick up 5-pound dumbbells, or you can turn it and you can pick up like 50-pound dumbbells and do workouts. And then Bowflex has an app with different workouts that you can do for your entire body. And by the way, I did get cleared to lift weights and work out from my surgeon. I would highly recommend doing that if you're thinking about starting, because I know that also kind of changes from surgeon to surgeon. So I'm just following what my surgeon says, other than the caffeine. But I'm sure I'm not the only one. So let's see. So that was that. So yeah, I started doing that, and I've been doing the 6-week challenge, and it just basically goes through a whole body workout within 6 weeks. So that's what I've been doing. And really quickly, I wanted to show you guys. Oh, one thing, food I found, if you haven't heard of it. A lot of people I know have. But Halo Top ice cream. If you have a sweet tooth ever, I'm not saying like eat this all the time or anything like that, or that I do, because I don't. I've only had it one time. But 2 ounces of Halo Top ice cream, I highly recommend that because it curbs your craving. It's very good. It doesn't taste like diet ice cream. It's very low in sugar, very high in protein, and it doesn't feel like you're deprived of anything at all. It's perfect. I tried the lemon cake version, and it was so good. You guys have to try it. In my state, in California, I know they only sell it in Vons and Ralph's grocery store. So if you're in an area of one of those, you should be able to find it there. If not, you can find it online and like search locations where it's found. And they have like a bunch of different flavors. It just depends on which store carries what flavors. Okay, so that was one thing. The second thing is, and excuse me because I'm driving, so I'm going to show these really fast. I got these at Trader Joe's. Okay. These are oven-baked cheese bites made with 100% cheese, high in protein, gluten-free. High in protein is serious because it says half a package, which is kind of a lot. Obviously, I can't eat that in one sitting, but half a package has 15 grams of protein. So this entire, and it's pretty small, the entire package has 30 grams of protein, you guys. That's so good. And I don't know about you, but I miss crunchy food. I think I've heard that from other people that film videos, that they suddenly want to eat chips all the time. I don't really feel like I want to eat chips. I've never been a chip person, but I do just miss crunching. So I find that nuts, pistachios, almonds, I really like to have like 1 serving of nuts a day because it just helps me feel like I'm crunching on something. But these are really good, It's so high in protein, way better in protein than nuts. So highly recommend. I got those at Trader Joe's in the like cracker section, I think. And then some of my other little tips that I've been doing for going out, because we went out of town last weekend, and I've tried filming like what I was eating while I was out of town, but I just didn't have enough content to post a video, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. One of my main things that I've been doing when I go out to eat, because that's not always the easiest option. You don't want to just be like, can I get a 2-ounce side of chicken? You know, and then just have people just staring at you. It just looks kind of weird. And I mean, I don't really care that much, but if I don't have to become a spectacle because of how much I'm not eating, I don't want to be. So, anytime I go to like I try to always ask to eat at like a Mexican restaurant. That's like my #1 option, because you can get tacos. And obviously you don't eat the tortilla at all, but if you get tacos, you can do this at, you know, little fast food Mexican restaurants. It's a really good idea, because you just order one taco a la carte and you don't eat the tortilla. If it comes with any of the garnishing that you don't want or it takes up too much space, just ask for that off. No garnish or no lettuce, whatever you're trying to do. And almost all the time I found that the filling of a taco, just the meat, I don't get anything fried, just the meat ends up being 2 ounces, so it's like a perfect portion. That was my main thing. Oh, also, I've done the same thing with a burger. A couple weeks ago, we had to go somewhere, so I ordered an ahi tuna burger, and that turned out really good. I just ordered it lettuce wrapped, and it was like a patty of seared tuna, which I know some people don't like, but you could do this with any kind of burger. If you were like in this scenario, get a burger, get it lettuce wrapped, or just order the patty by itself, and don't just eat the meat. Those are like the 2 main things that I've been trying to do out and about, and it seems to really work for me, and I don't have to, you know, look like I'm really picky or like there's something wrong with me. I can just order a normal something and nobody really notices that you're not eating the tortilla and all of that. So that's all I have to update you with this week. I didn't take my measurements yet. I'll try to get a chance to take those tonight, and I'll put them down below. And also I would like to take some photos tonight, and I'll put those at the end of the video. So if you're interested in like before and afters, I did a terrible job with my before and afters because I did not pick one outfit to wear. One time I was wearing light blue, one time I was wearing black, so it doesn't look right. But I'm still gonna take photos, and then, you know, I'll just post a little thing, so if there's a difference that you notice, you can see. And I'm so close to my next goal, which is 50 pounds lost. So today I'm at minus 48 pounds. I have 2 pounds to go until I've lost 50 pounds. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe that there was 50, I don't know. I'm not even gonna go into it. But I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to like be in a part of this journey on my own journey, if that makes any sense. And I'm excited that you're a part of the journey. And thank you so much for watching and commenting and sharing your stories. And I hope to see you all soon. I'll see you soon. Bye.